I hope that you all are. I hope that you all are clear with what we have done in the previous lecture. That we have studied the physical feature of the Western Highlands and the Rocky Mountain system. Now let us come to the other parts which are again important. As I tell you time and again that you just have to focus only on the superficial parts. Now can you see here in the atlas, you will find that there is something mentioned as a Columbia Plateau region. So the Columbia Plateau region lies between the Rockies and the Cascade Ranges, or the second part is the Columbia Plateau. In the Eastern Highlands, this part in USA is the Columbia Plateau. Now the Columbia Plateau is important because similar to a Deccan Lava Plateau. What I am saying, similar to the Deccan Lava Plateau in India or similar to the Maharashtra Plateau, Columbia Plateau is, what is Deccan Lava Plateau? It is an volcanic plateau. It is an example of an volcanic plateau. Now, if it is an example of a volcanic plateau, not a volcanic cone, so what kind of a plateau it is? Basalt erosion or some other erosion? It is of a basaltic origin. Basalt origin, or formed by basalt lava flow. It is formed by basalt lava flow. Now the second point of the Columbia Plateau is, why is it known as a Columbia Plateau? It is known as a Columbia Plateau because it is drained by Columbia Snake River system. That is, the main river is Columbia River, while its tributary is the Snake River system. So it is drained by Columbia Snake River. It's drained by the Columbia Snake River. Now, obviously, in the UPSC examination, they won't ask you Columbia Plateau is drained by which river, and option will be Columbia River. So it becomes very obvious then. So the question which commonly UPSC will ask is, the river Snake flows through which plateau? So it is drained by, you remember, river Snake. And why is the name river Snake? Because it is an highly meandering river, just like snake. It is a highly meandering river, and because that is why it is known as a snake river system. So repeat with me. A Columbia Plateau is a volcanic plateau which is drained by Snake River. It has been a question, many times a question has been asked in the examination, that is, it is a Snake River. Now in between area, again see in the atlas you can find Sierra Nevada. You must have played the game, racing game. I used to play during when the video games first start. I even Need for Speed, I guess. So वहाँ पे the Sierra Nevada का one track was there. So this is the Sierra Nevada. It lies in USA. This is what you remember. And between the Sierra Nevada and the Rockies, you have, after the Columbia Plateau, that is this region which is here. This region is the Great Basin region. This is the Great Basin region. Which region? This region is the Great Basin region. So what is this? First is the Columbia Plateau. Second is the Great Basin region. We will come to third when we will do the third thing. So the Great Basin region. Now remember that the Great Basin region lies between Sierra Nevada and Rockies. That is the point. If you want to remember, if it's not very heavy, you remember. But what is more important about the Great Basin is, it is an area of inland drainage. So that is the question in UPSC. What is an area of an inland drainage in USA? So the area is the Great Basin region. It is an area of an inland drainage. It is an area of inland drainage. And obviously, why is it an area of inland drainage? Because there is no enough water. That means is it a tropical rainforest rich region, or is it a arid, that is desert and semi-desert region? Obviously, pani kam hai, that means it is semi-arid region. It is an semi-arid region and an area of inland drainage. It is an arid and the semi-arid region. And that is why you can see yahan pe there is a lake which is known as a Great Salt Lake, having the highest salinity in North America. The Great Salt Lake is located in the region of Utah, or in the state of Utah. Great Salt Lake in the state of Utah is located. What is its importance? Very high salinity. Of around 220 parts per thousand. Of around 220 parts per thousand. We have done that Lake Van Turkey, Great Salt Lake and the Dead Sea are the topmost in the areas of salinity. So revise your salinity topic from oceanography. So the Great Salt Lake is located in around this region. In the Great Basin region, Great Basin is the region of inland drainage. What will be the question in UPSC? The region, a semi-arid region, which is a region of short rivers. Why short rivers? Because the rivers are very small, so that they do not reach the sea. Now, why the river is very small? Because they do not have sufficient amount of water flow. Of a short or ephemeral river. I told you, ephemeral drainage system. That means short river is known as what? It is known as a Great Basin. In which state of USA is the Great Salt Lake located? In Utah. Which part of USA? Eastern USA or Western USA? It is located in the Western USA, California ke around. Because California, in fact, the Hollywood, entire Hollywood is located in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the city of entertainment, but you imagine the kind of a development that it has been done, or kind of a carbon footprint that they have created an artificial city in a desert region. Los Angeles is a city in the desert. Now the third part which is important here is the Colorado Plateau region. This is the Colorado Plateau region. Now, kya hai importance of a Colorado Plateau region? The importance of a Colorado Plateau region is, again, it is a semi-desert, arid and semi-arid region which is drained by river Colorado. So, the river Colorado flows through this plateau. River Colorado flows through this region, and while flowing through this region in the Arizona state of USA, river Colorado has formed the famous Grand Canyon region. It is not the deepest part, it is not the biggest canyon. River Kalika Canyon in Himalaya is much deeper than the Grand Canyon, but Grand Canyon is very beautiful. It is very vast area and attracts millions of tourists. So, river Colorado forms, and in Arizona state of USA, river Colorado forms the Grand Canyon. What is a canyon? A very deep V-shaped valleys formed by the rivers in arid and the semi-arid region. So it forms a Grand Canyon here. And this Grand Canyon is an example of the Grand Canyon it forms in this region. So this Grand Canyon, what is the next question which UPSC may ask you? UPSC will ask you, Grand Canyon is located on which river? So remember, it is located on river Colorado. So Grand Canyon is located on river Colorado. One more thing, look in your atlas, you will find through two big lakes here. One of the lake which may be seen in the atlas is Lake Mead. So the Lake Mead or Hoover Dam, the largest hydroelectric power project, largest HEP, largest reservoir in the terms of water storage in USA is on the river Colorado. It is, what is the name of a dam? Is Hoover Dam. And the reservoir which is formed because of this dam is known as Lake Mead. So there are two lakes, Lake Mead and Lake Powell are formed on the river Colorado. Colorado River drains where? It drains into the Gulf of California region. So if I want to show you in the map, this is the Gulf of California, river Colorado drains into the Gulf of California. First it forms Lake Powell, then it forms the biggest man-made lake known as Lake Mead. L stands for lake, so I will take it as a Lake Mead or Hoover Dam. It is the largest reservoir or largest man-made or largest artificial lake in USA. It is the largest reservoir or largest man-made lake in USA. It is the largest man-made lake in USA. What is the name of this other dam? The name of this other dam is Lake Powell. Lake Powell is not that important from the exam point of view, but remember Colorado Plateau, Columbia Snake Plateau is an volcanic plateau. Don't confuse it with the Colorado Plateau. Colorado Plateau is the semi-arid plateau and therefore wahan pe we have a Grand Canyon located in this region and the largest man-made lake or Hoover Dam is located here in this region. The largest man-made lake or Hoover Dam is located in this region. So one small point before I end this lecture is I'm just focusing on the western part, then we'll come to the central lowlands and then we'll come to the eastern highlands so that you don't get confused. Is the largest part, if you can see, the deepest point in USA. Tell me, movie 127 hours. You have seen, where is it located or what is that movie about? Where does the protagonist of the movie or a hero of a movie get stuck into? Get stuck into Deep Valley, jahan pe the death, because of very high temperature, there is nothing lives in that region. That is known as Death Valley. I want to ask you, where is the Death Valley located? Can you locate it in the atlas, Death Valley? Yes, just near the Sierra Nevada, you see the Death Valley, that is the deepest point in USA. The Death Valley is located here. It's the Death Valley. This is the Death Valley. So, what is the Death Valley? In which state? Death Valley is located in California. Death Valley is located in California. It is the deepest point of North America. And the highest temperatures are located here. It is one of the deepest point in the world and it is the lowest or the deepest point of North America. So the Death Valley of California. After that, you remember California is a desert. The name of a desert in California is Sonoran Desert. So if the question comes, where is the Sonoran Desert located? You remember the Sonoran Desert is located in California. And the Sonoran Desert is continued in the state of Mexico, and in the state of Mexico, this Sonoran Desert is known as Mojave Desert. What it is known as? It is known as Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert in Mexico. Mojave Desert in the Mexico. So Sonoran Desert, California. California enjoys Mediterranean type of a climate as well as the desert type of a climate. So right from Mount Whitney, that is the highest point of North America, we have studied till the Death Valley, that is the lowest point of North America. We have studied the western part of the North America, remaining is the central lowlands and the eastern highlands. We'll cover that in the next lecture. And why I am taking it as a separate lecture, because while covering, we will also cover the economic importance of this area, so that the lecture does not become too long, in the sense that you can interrelate a place, for example the Great Lakes. Yahan pe these are there are the Great Lakes, Great Lakes of North America, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario, unka importance, what is the St. Lawrence waterway, etc., so that there is an interrelation is there properly. So till the time we meet again, thank you very much. Just keep on revising your atlas again and again. So thank you very much.